Hi everyone, thanks for coming to Pot About with me today. I am going to be, well, I've got a lot of work to do. I'm going to be tidying up this African violet which I have. Basically, I bought it a couple of months ago just in this pot. Like, as you can see, it's had blooms, they're spent. I've not tidied it up at all. To be honest, I was hoping it would just bloom again, but it hasn't. So a lot of things need to be done with this, so I'm just going to get started. I'll just quickly explain that obviously it does need to be transplanted, but there's a lot of crowns in here, so I'm going to split this plant just to see how many I can get out of it. It's in I think it's a 13 or a 12 centimeter pot at the moment. I don't know if I'll be able to reuse these ones, but I've got a few 8 centimeter pots just for the small plants that I'm going to get out of. So I'll put a video just to see, to show you, or a little clip or a picture of the video I had when this plant was in bloom. It's annoyed, so I don't actually know which one it is, but it's a really, really pretty flower which is on there. Anyway, I'm just going to start replanting this. Quickly, I will just explain my potting mix. So I've got some potting mix here which I've mixed with vermiculite and with some perlite. I am going to moisten it just at the moment because I do find that I never used to really know the benefit of doing it. I just thought, oh, you can water your plants once you've put it in, but I do find that this helps just when you're planting, just because you're not having to water it as much, but you're also not straining the roots, I guess. Anyway, I would recommend just to moisten your soil if you're repotting. There are some like husks and things inside here, but I'll just take that out as I go along. So that's the soil moistened, and I'm gonna start just to repot. I'll show you what it looks like. So this is just a very, very dry plant. I don't think the roots have much like a lot of space to spread, so I'm just gonna remove the dead leaves here, or dead bloom, sorry. I might be able just to get away with using an 8 centimeter pot for these ones, but I think this is probably the main crown. You really shouldn't let your plants get like this. This is something that I shouldn't have done, but I knew when I left it, I was just sort of scared to take it apart because I could clearly see it needed a lot of work, but I guess I was just a bit intimidated to actually do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and split this as much as I can, just using like just what I can see visually. So let's just take that off. I am going to put this in 8 centimeter pots. I think this root ball is small enough just to fit in there. Just for comparison's sake, I'll show you. Does it work? Because I'm splitting it, the roots won't actually all be that size anyway, so let's just see, I'll just loosen this up. I'll try not to break too many of the roots. That's probably as much as I want to tear up. Okay, so I'm just gonna feel through the plant with my finger, and there's one there. There's a leaf which is loose. So there's 2 more here. I'll try get it with some roots, which I have. There's a small amount of root there. And then I guess this was the main one. So there we go, we have 3 plants. I'm pretty sure this will fit inside an 8 centimeter pot for sure. But I am going to clear away some of these leaves. It's going to take out all the older ones. I am going to try as well just to propagate this one. Obviously my plant was reaching because it was also squashed up, but also because of the light where it is. I need to get more lights just for my violets, because I don't actually have a lot of space. So I'm just trying to cram them into one place at the moment, so that's not really working well for them. So I am going to look into that in the next couple of weeks, and hopefully that should resolve that issue. But that's a lot of leaves just at the moment. Let's see, is this 2 plants? No, that's 1. So I'll just get rid of these extra leaves. As I said, I will try and propagate some of them as well. So I'm just removing these leaves to hopefully give it as good a chance as any. So I'm not sure if you can see that. This was obviously joined there to the main stem. And I'll just remove these ones as well. So because this plant was so squashed up, it obviously never had a lot of places to grow into. So, I don't know. 8 centimeter pot, do you think that's too big for that? I might get a smaller one, like a 6 centimeter. Okay, so just a quick look. These are all the leaves which I took off that plant. And I've got now these 3 just to plant up. So I will try and propagate these ones later, which I'll do separately just in my own time. But I'll just show you how I'm going to repot those ones. So I will just start off with, let's just use the bigger one, I guess. I've got my potting mix here already, and I'm just going to use that tray just to keep it a bit tidy. And sorry if the sound keeps going back and forth, because I'm just moving around here. And let's just see, so just going to scoop some of that in there. Now there are just so many ways of potting, and obviously the more you pot, you'll get comfortable with the way you do it. So I just like to use a teaspoon because it's so much easier just to maneuver everything in here. But obviously I've got too much soil in there, so I'm just going to see where I want this to sit. Now that's obviously going to sit too high, so I'm going to need to remove a bit of soil from the bottom. I might just need to remove a bit more. Well, I'm just going to push it up a bit. Just like that. That's fine. Just going to make sure that might want to just remove any excess mix just from the previous one. I don't think I'd taken off enough from there. Similarly, just for that, I can remove more of that. Try not to damage too much of the roots, but a lot of the roots or new roots will also just grow from this part here, which has been refreshed. So I think I've compacted that too much now. I'm going to try it again, just scoop in a little, and gently just press it down. Let's try it now, and I'm just gonna, do you think that works? I think that works, so I'll just prop it in. And I'll try and center it. I'll keep my finger on there, and let's just refill. So I'm not going to put this one on a wick system, just because I'm lazy to do it, but maybe I should just try and do another one. I'll maybe see if I can wick one of them A little bit more, and I'm not going to compress the compost too much. So it's just to make sure that the mix is touching the base of that plant, and I'll give it one slight water just before I do anything else. So just water it there. And because this mix is quite light, I'm not really concerned about not watering or over watering it, because it really isn't, how do I say, it doesn't hold moisture so much. I will keep an eye on it afterwards, so I'll just pop that one to the side. Maybe, where can I pop it? Let's put it there for now, maybe. And then I'll do the next one. So just again here, I'll just try and remove this old medium. It's probably enough. Little flower stalk in there. I think I could remove this leaf as well. Probably remove a bit more. Maybe that one. Sometimes when I watch these back, I think I should have removed some more. Potentially this one, what do you think? Oh, let's just do this. I'm just going to remove these two. Let's hang on to those. That's a fair size, I would say. I think I am going to use just the solo cups for this. Let's try and gently. I like just to use three holes. Just there. Let's do one more. That should be fine. I think that would work better. It might be a little bit small, but I think it's okay. So I'll just gently get some mix in there. I don't really know if I need these roots or if they're active or anything like that, but I will just keep them on. I don't think it'll do any harm, hopefully, for the plant. We'll see. That looks deep enough. What do you say? Not too deep, of course, because I can see where the crown is, but let's just pop a bit of mix in there. Let's put it to the other side. Now when planting this, you really shouldn't have the crown below the medium. I did watch that somewhere, and I guess it makes sense because you don't want the water reaching where the crown is, because that's where the plant grows from, so it can cause rot from that. So I have packed it down just slightly, but I'll just water it as well. I like the squeeze bottle. It really comes in handy, just because especially with these tiny containers, I can really just get to the areas where it needs watered. Let's pop that to one side there. And I'll just do the last one. So I did actually cut this one. That hole is a little bit too big, but I don't want to waste a cup, so I'll just do one on the opposite end. Just get rid of that. And pack that down in a little bit. What do you say? Maybe remove a few more leaves? Probably, I would say so, just to give the plant a better, maybe one leaf. Does that look a bit off? No, let's keep that one on. So that's fine, and I'm just going to put the medium in from there. This one is a bit untidy, but I think it's fine. I'm trying not to compact it just too much, because I want the new roots to shoot out. So I'll just press it there slightly, and I think it is moving about a bit, so I'll just try and let it touch gently there and then water it on. So yeah, see, these don't hold water so much, so that's that one done. So I'll just quickly clear this away, and then I'll show you what the 3 final ones look like. Okay, so these are what the final ones look like. Sorry, just for the movement on there. As you can see, they are of reach in, but as I say, a lot of my plants are experiencing that at the moment just because I've got the incorrect light conditions. But basically, that's the 3 plants transplanted and split. I might dome them. I think that might work if I just keep them in the covers, especially just the tiny ones, so they don't, how do I say, dry out too quickly. So I will put these ones in a bag. This one I won't, because it's big enough, and I'll manage just the moisture in that way. But I want to say thank you again just for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more, and as usual, if you have any comments or tips or anything just to share with me, I'm happy to take those on board, because I'm still learning here, and I just want to get these flowers to bloom again. So hopefully they'll be much better in their new conditions. I do think these small solo cups, well, they might be a little bit too small, but I'll see how the plants get on. If they are too small, I can always repot them into a bigger pot as well. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.